Hello, fellow warriors against consensus reality, lovers of truth, wisdom, the esoteric path, slayers of two-faced, hypocritical gobshites, lovers of irreverence and sarcasm. My weather is finally here. It's a top of 9 degrees Celsius. Oh, how I love it. No disgusting hot and humid days, no mouthy gobshites going down to the beach. Oh, how I hate beach culture. No fucking mouthy Karens dressed in their slutty workout outfits to gain male gaze validation. Oh, is it too windy for you, darlings? Oh. I was the only one on the bus yesterday who wore shorts and t-shirt. Everyone had all coats and scarves. I'm thinking, what the fuck's wrong with you people? It was only, 13, 14 degrees Celsius? For fuck's sake. Yeah, it's going to be one of those ranty videos today. I mean, more than usual. And, I'm just looking around me and I'm thinking, okay, as more days go by, as more time goes by, I'm realizing more and more that people in general, society of the world, is becoming even more insane, if that's even fucking possible. And let me take an example of my beloved Star Wars, right? Now, some of you may be aware that Disney Plus, the streaming service and the company of hypocrites, which of course J.R.R. Tolkien rightly despised Walt Disney, and well, behold, right, by their fruits, to quote those Abraham Gobshite's own book, by their fruits you shall know them, right? How about you take your own so-called master's advice? But I digress. And some of you may be aware of the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series. I did see the first 2 episodes. I had a couple of days of Disney Plus time left before I deleted it and cancelled forever. Because I was curious to see how they would do it, and I wasn't disappointed. I knew what a shit show would be. It focused on one of these Sith Inquisitors, of course, a black woman, right? Everything's a black woman these days. Even my beloved character Achilleus was portrayed by a black man, and okay, I'll say it till I'm fucking blue in the face. Yeah, can you swap with the racism? Achilleus was actually from Thessalia, not Africa. He looked like I do, okay? Not someone who says Ungawa, right? Thanks. So can you sort of swap with a racist race swapping thing? If you can't find your own wonderful characters and storylines and whatever, fuck off. On behalf of, and by the way, cultural appropriation, drama, theatre, and by extension TV and film, on behalf of my ancient Hellenic ancestors, cultural appropriation, I'll take that back, thanks. How far you want to go, black Americans? Right? Yeah, you want to focus on hairstyles. I'll focus on a foundational aspect of human culture. Yeah, the ancient Egyptians didn't have theatre. We did. We gave the world theatre. You're welcome, by the way. And by extension, film and television. You're welcome. Right? So, cultural appropriation, I take that back on behalf of my ancestors. You see how fucking stupid that sounds? Yep, yes, my fuckers, there are people so insecure, so butthurt about absolutely everything, so pathetic, such snowflakes, that they're going to try to use their skin colour as a pass for absolutely everything in life. Yeah, that's the way it is. And the thing is, like I said, I've had friends who are from Africa, actually from Africa. Not some idiot from the Chicago ghetto named Tyrone who loves hip-hop and sort of tries to be the black American gangster, right? No, people actually from Africa. And they're some of the nicest, down-to-earth, salt-of-the-earth people you'll ever talk to. They get it. when I had a conversation with an African taxi driver not long ago. We're talking about life and how people are spending so much time and money and energy on their fake manufactured lives instead of living a simple, happy, authentic life. He got it. The man got it. He was actually from Africa, not too long ago. He understood. He actually shook my hand at the end and said, "Thank you for a great conversation. You made me think of a lot of things." That's what I'm talking about. But no, my fuckers, we're living in a world where Disney purposely hires a black woman as a Sith Inquisitor, knowing that the character sucks, knowing that the actress sucks, knowing that the story arc around the character sucks. And of course, any criticism aimed at the above are instantly, ooh, racist! Because they knew what was going to happen, because they knew that they wrote absolute shit. See, that's the world we're living in. This is why, one of many, many reasons why I'm a lone wolf and a hermit. Because people are cunts. Society are cunts. The world around us, full of cunts. And so, I cocoon myself in my little world, doing the things that I like. Talking to people who are actually worth my time. And leaving the drama spheres and the immature, quote-unquote, men behind. Who do nothing but perpetually talk about drama and deal with drama whores and whatever, and on and on and on it goes on. I realise I'm thinking, why am I spending so much of my energy and my time on these people who don't even deserve such stalwart, unswerving loyalty and support? The kind of people where, let me give an example. When the above-mentioned fake life coach was so devastated by the loss of his girlfriend that first time, and he took a break, he deleted his channel and took a break from YouTube, one of these Abrahamic gobshite drama cunts decided to fixate on me. Big mistake, because I don't play that game. Right? And of course, that was when I was focusing exclusively on my other main channel, Riff Muggles, right? And he put out a video called A Question for Riff Muggles. And I'm thinking, if you've got a question, just fucking send me a message. Right? I wasn't going to watch your video. I didn't watch the video. I had no idea what the fucking question was. I didn't fucking care. And of course, I made a response video, as I do, in my caustic, sarcastic, brutal way. And, of course, one of his supporters at the time wrote a put out a response video, the arrogant ramblings of Riff Muggles, right? Now, and of course, this person continues to bring up the way I spelt dummy, because for me it was logical. I don't care the way I don't give a fuck how you Americans spell things, right? Dumb is spelled D-U-M-B, so I spell dummy D-U-M-B-I-E. Logical, right? And of course, even to this very day, that is brought up. You're such a, and he pronounces it Dumpy. Isn't that right, Riff Muggles? Right? I'm thinking, yeah, okay, well, you read, and I hold my tongue, because that's usually what you do around people whom you have loyalty and support for, right? But, yeah, I held my tongue, and said not a word, even though I've got a photographic memory and I remember every single detail of that cringeworthy exchange, which was a total utter failure and made the first Abrahamic gobshite look like a total fucking idiot, because I don't play the drama game. I'm not the fake life coach, right? Some of us actually have integrity, self-respect, and honour. Okay? So I realised that, as I said in my yesterday's video, this whole cycle of drama and lack of self-respect, when I saw the level of the utter removal of any sense of self-respect and honour and integrity, I thought, you know what, why am I still here? This isn't really helping me in any way. I've got my own lifetime of traumas to deal with and release and learn from and transform into more kinetic, useful energy than deal with people on YouTube who are going to be perpetually simping and friendly with the worst drama whores on YouTube who actually go real life and treat you like absolute shit and spread the most horrific lies about you, but you still want to work with them and be nice to them and have a peace deal, right? When I saw all that, I go, no, fuck off, I'm out of here. And that's the way it is. No, I won't go to any other Dramasphere people. All you people are fucking idiots. Life is short. Wake the fuck up. Let's focus on this member of the Dramasphere now and talk perpetual shit about this person and back and forth, and then we're going to flip-flop and pretend that we support the other person because that's going to make this person angry. You're fucking adults. Wake the fuck up. So I do what I always do. I smirk, I say something sarcastic, and I quietly go my own way. And so... Oh, and here's another example of what I'm talking about. I was part of a group, being heathen and all. I was part of a group on Facebook called Mjolnir, right? It's supposed to be for, pay for heathens supporting each other, asking questions and helping each other with questions and stuff. Unfortunately, it's filled with... Now, I don't know why this is a phenomenon. I do not... As my French friends would say, je ne comprends pas. I do not understand, right? And it's filled with Anglos. What is it with you Anglos? Well, I'll get to it. With cosplay Americans who pretend that they're Ragnar Lothbrok. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand. Trying to tell everyone how Scandinavian they are. Well, I'm not. I don't have one ounce of Scandinavian blood in me whatsoever. My ancient Hellenic ancestors are fucking awesome. I don't need to pretend to be anyone else. We were fucking awesome, when these people didn't even know how to make boats. Okay, let's put it into cultural context here. Okay? Which, undoubtedly from my mother's side, probably one or two Spartan ancestors as well. So, between Alexander the Great's people and Leonidas' people and all the other wonderful, the best artists and dramatists and sculptors and painters in the ancient world, I think I've got the awesomeness covered, ancestor-wise, right? And so this young lady, she decided to put... You know how... You guys have seen this phenomenon where any female, whether she's above average to slightly, mildly attractive, they try to introduce themselves to a group using the most attractive photo they can find of themselves. Then she did that in this group. I've actually since left this group because it's just filled with snowflakes who get butthurt by a person's simple observation. Now, she wrote, as you do when you're new to the group, you post a photo and you say, I'm so-and-so, I'm new to the group, blah, blah, blah. You're normal, right? She added, can someone welcome me? See, there's the entitled young modern female attitude right there, and that really pissed me off because living in this country, it's a country of Karens. I'm surrounded by this entitled shit from these people because they've got a mucousy hole between their legs. So they think they've got a mucousy hole between their legs, so they think they're entitled to a certain level of special treatment. Well, I'm sorry, snowflakes, that's not going to happen. You want to be treated like a man? Welcome to gender equality. Right? And of course, I just made a simple observation of... I quoted, can someone welcome me? And I added, that's a rather odd way to introduce yourself. And of course, one of the guys from England, it's always an Anglo guy. None of the other people from the rest of the world are such snowflakes. You know what? I don't care who gets offended by that. This is my channel, my video. I can say whatever the fuck I want. And and then he said something caustic, whatever. And of course, he was white knighting and simping badly. And I said as much. And he mentioned something about with a name like mine. Of course, I was using my alt account, which I just have it there just in case. I barely even use it. It's just there in case my main channel gets destroyed, and it may. And of course I've got Spirit Walker as my last name there, and it's he goes, oh, with a name like Spirit Walker, you live in dreamland, blah 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 blah. And then I sort of made a sarcastic comment about stopping simping and white knighting for a moment, and you use your fucking brain, use the other head for a change. FYI, this is my alt account. Go back to drinking your soy now and shut up. So, and then I left the group. Because you're filled with... the world is filled with easily butthurt snowflakes. And for the longest time, a small group of retarded... Yes, I know I'm going to use retard. Oh no. Retarded, butthurt snowflakes on Twitter were controlling multi-billion-dollar entertainment companies in the Western world. And I don't fucking understand that at all. And these companies, Netflix, Disney, everybody, right? They decided to do all this woke bullshit in their films, and of course, normal, fully functioning working people don't want that shit. We just want entertainment. It's called escapism for a reason. We don't want to see the same isms in our fantasy world and our entertainment. Thanks. And in Star Wars' case, a galaxy far, far away, right? But of course, they purposely put a black woman because they knew that her character was shit. They knew the actress was shit. They knew the storyline, what storyline for the whole show was shit. And us real fans have been keeping this fucking thing alive for 45 years are going to call them out on it. And of course, when we dare to level any criticism, oh, racist, oh. Yeah, I'm racist. I fucking hate Turks. If there was a war in the homeland tomorrow, I would go there and kill those assholes. No problem. Yeah, I'm racist. Anyone who says they're not are full of shit. Don't get me started on Albanians either. Fuck, right? The people who go into a village and rape an old woman because they're fucking... They're subhuman, okay? Don't get me started on race right now. Of course, we'll just steal Northern Epirot and just call it Albania and sort of put the Byzantine double-headed eagle on our flag and just, pretend that we're Illyrian, right? I don't fucking think so. Go back to Central Asia where you fucking belong, you dumb cunts. All right? Yeah, and that goes for you Bulgarians who pretend to be Macedonian. I'm sorry, but no. Go back to eating your piperies and fucking garlic and onions and fuck off. Okay? Find your own fucking Bulgarian Slav culture. Thanks. Yeah. So, in this day and age of such fucking blatant, cringeworthy snowflake behaviour, the only thing you can do is just switch off from all mainstream media, disconnect and build your own little world around your life, your everyday life, filled with things that you actually enjoy. And be very, very discerning with whom you call friend or allow into your life. Especially now, very important. I'm sort of down to 2 functional friends at the moment. And you know what? I'm fine with it. Yeah, I've got a couple of others, but, I sort of don't actually hang out with them or whatever, really talk very often. And you know what? That's fine. Those 2 could disappear or die tomorrow, and as sad as I would be fine in my own company, because that's the benefit of being a lone wolf and a hermit. But yeah, I don't understand, before I go, I don't understand this phenomenon. It's mainly, I've noticed, Anglo guys, so England, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the US, who are the biggest fucking simps in the world. I don't understand that. Je ne comprends pas. Right? I don't understand. What is it with you guys in your culture, in your cultural, racial makeup that makes you such simps? I don't understand. A woman can be even just above average, and they're going to simp hard for her if a man makes a critical observation about something or whatever it is. Says something, if she's being a cunt, which they, in today's world, they usually are, right? But they're going to instantly white knight and simp for this person. Why? Do you think that means that she's going to want to fuck you afterwards? She won't. You're pathetic, and they look at you as pathetic. I hear them talk about their boyfriends and partners and husbands at the cafes. I have done for like fucking 30 years. I know what these cunts really think, okay? And like I said, these wonderful, real, loving women do exist, but they're very, very, very few and far between. And if you're lucky enough to come across one, hang on, okay? And as always, to speak the truth, is a very fucking lonely path. The amused, heathen hammer-wielding, proudly Hellenic, sarcastic, irreverent lone wolf on guitar, out.